You ever meet someone again after years and realize they've changed your entire life without even knowing it? This is my story, a story of love, betrayal, and a reunion that I never saw coming. What happened that night in that small American town still haunts me. I never believed in fate, not until the night of our high school reunion in a little gym in Willow Creek, Pennsylvania. My name is Emma Carter, and I grew up in a town where everyone knew everyone's story, even the ones they tried to hide. That night, I walked into the decorated gym, balloons swaying gently, the smell of coffee and pizza lingering in the air. The sound of laughter, clinking cups, and a live band filled the room. My heart was pounding. I hadn't been back in Willow Creek in years. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready for him. I first saw him across the crowded room. Nathan Reed, my first love, the boy I swore I would never forget, the boy I left behind. And yet, here he was, standing in front of me, wearing the same leather jacket he always wore, that careless smile still there. But his eyes told a different story. We exchanged a smile that lasted seconds, but felt like years. I told myself it was nostalgia, nothing more, but deep down, I knew it wasn't. As the night went on, we talked, not like strangers, but like souls who had unfinished business. He told me he'd been living in Chicago, working as a photographer. I told him I moved to New York for work. Our lives had moved in different directions, but the pull between us was undeniable. Then, just as I thought the night was going to be sweet, something unexpected happened. Nathan pulled me aside into the darkened hallway of the gym. He told me he never left Willow Creek for good. He stayed close, watching me, waiting for me. But why? I didn't understand. Before I could ask, the lights flickered and the music stopped. A loud crash echoed through the gym. People gasped. Someone shouted. We rushed outside, and there, in the parking lot, was his car, smashed, glass everywhere, engine smoking. Nathan's phone buzzed. He glanced at it and turned pale. He grabbed my hand. We need to go. We drove away in silence. My mind was a whirlwind. Who hit his car? Why didn't he call the police? We ended up at a diner on the edge of town, under a flickering neon sign that read, Willow Diner. Over coffee, Nathan finally confessed. Years ago, he had a deal with someone dangerous, someone from his past. That night wasn't random. It was a message, a warning, and now they were coming for him. I should have run. I should have walked away, but I stayed because my heart was still his. Over the next days, we became fugitives in our own town, dodging calls, avoiding familiar places, meeting in abandoned warehouses and back roads. Our conversations were a mix of fear and passion, every touch heavy with longing. I realized I had never stopped loving him, and I think he never stopped loving me. But there was a twist I never expected. One rainy night, Nathan disappeared. My calls went unanswered. His apartment was empty. No clues, nothing. It was as if he vanished from the earth. Bitterly, I thought I'd lost him forever. Months later, I got a letter in the mail. No return address, just his handwriting. It read, Emma, some love stories aren't meant to end with a kiss. Ours isn't over. Meet me where it all began. I knew where he meant, the Willow Creek High School gym. The night I returned, the gym was empty, silent, except for a soft breeze blowing through an open window. There was a note on the stage. If you come here, you'll know the truth. I waited until midnight, and then I saw him. Nathan, standing in the shadows, older, worn, but with that same smile. Only now it was sad. He whispered, Emma, I never wanted to leave you, but some promises are heavier than love. He stepped forward, I reached for him, but then he vanished again, like smoke in the wind. And I'm still here, holding his letter, wondering, was it love or was it fate that kept pulling us together? Some stories don't have endings. They just leave you with questions, and mine is still unanswered. If you've ever loved someone you thought you'd lost forever, share your story in the comments below. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe and turn on notifications, because the truth, it's never as simple as it seems.